Ladies and gentlemen, the City of Melbourne Snooker Tournament this year has been absolutely magnificently attended by the players and the spectators, and it has been an enormous event, primarily due to the support that's been shown to us by the Victorian State Government. I'd like to ask for the Minister for Sport and Recreation, the Honourable Mr Hugh Delahunty, to come forward and speak to us, please.
Thanks, Paul. Can I just say it's great to be here tonight to watch a couple of the lead athletes here tonight. That's what you were saying. But look, I recognise Ron Cole, who's the President of Victorian Billiards and Snooker Association, Diane Dale, who's the Secretary of the Australian Billiards and Snooker Council. And it's interesting, I've run into Diane here, and she's a Horsham girl where I live in Horsham, up in Western Victoria. But importantly, Neil Robinson, who I've had the fortune to meet here tonight for the first time. I think we'd all love to be world champion of something, and to be the world champion of snooker is a fantastic achievement for a fellow from here from Melbourne. So we're very proud to have Neil as a Victorian, but particularly proud to have him here tonight. So welcome, Neil. The City of Melbourne snooker final we've had on this weekend has been a fantastic event, as Paul has said. We've put $10,000 into this event because we pride ourselves of being the sporting capital of Australia. But importantly, we want to make sure that we continue to hold that, whatever the sport may be. And we think that snooker is a growing sport. It's a little bit more that could be done. So we were keen to get the World Championships League, or what's currently known as the Australian Snooker Goldfields Open, which will be held in Bendigo from the 18th to the 24th of July. As a country person, I'm very keen to ensure that we have good regional events, and this is one of those things that I think will highlight the region, but importantly highlight snooker on the world stage. And I'm sure there'll be enormous interest in that event. So this event, the winner of this event will get that wild card opportunity to play in that championship event up there at Bendigo. But firstly, before we get on to that, I want to thank the Victorian Billiards and Snooker Association for coordinating the event. I'm the Minister for Sport and Recreation, but Louise Asher is the Minister for Major Events, and some of her staff have been here and involved with my staff in organising events. This event, the Sydney Melbourne event, but importantly we needed host venues. And I'd like to thank also them, the Brunswick Club, the Yarraville Club, the Princess Entertainment Centre at Carnegie, the King's Entertainment Complex at Dingy, and of course the RACV Club here for providing their facilities to host this great event. This is the first time we've done it. I'm sure as we've got 3 years we'll hold the Goldfields event. We want to make sure we can build on that, and I'm sure the interest we've seen in this weekend's event will allow us to do that. Paul, I'm informed that the day that we made the announcement of the extra $10,000 for this event, there was 15 entries for this competition this weekend. Overnight it went up to 120. So you guys, you've got a fair bit of competition to get to where you are today. But I'm sure that as Minister for Sport, I'm very keen to inspire and see people involved in sport, whatever that may be. I've got a theme that I want to see more people more active more often. I don't want them to sit around playing computer games. I don't want to sit them only watching TV. I want them involved in sport. And billiards is a great game. I was fortunate enough to play a bit of it at school, but I'm nowhere near the capabilities of these guys. But these are great facilities. We've got a fantastic event over this weekend. So I wish these two guys all the best, because you'll be not only playing for that prize money, I think it's $15,000, that'll be pay for a few parties, won't it? A few parties, but also important to give the opportunity of that wild card event. So to James and to Sean, all the best for tonight. You've had a lot of competition over the weekend to get to where you are. You've probably heard more than you should have from me, but just finishing off, I want to say congratulations to all the people, particularly the local Victorian committee, for organising the City of Melbourne Snooker Championships. I wish all the best to James and Sean, and may the best player win and win that money, but importantly the wild card opportunity to play up at Bendigo. So congratulations to all involved. I'll hand back to Paul.
Thank you very much, Minister. I've been doing some work for both Victorian and Australian snooker over a number of years, and I can honestly say that that's the most positive response I've ever heard from the Victorian Sports Minister. So it's really fantastic to have Mr Delahunty operating in the manner in which he is. It's fantastic for our sport, and it's fantastic for sport and recreation in Victoria, and we are very grateful for his support and encouragement. Thank you very much. I ask everyone please to make sure their mobile phone is turned off. But I remind all of you that the final of the City of Melbourne is the best of 7 frames. In tonight's championship, we will have representing Victoria, the younger brother who has a real name in his own right. He is our superb champion from the Brunswick Club, James Mifsud. Endeavouring to keep at bay a left-hander who likes to come to Melbourne and take away our money. Although at this stage he's a bit of a nomad. He was living in New South Wales and he's decided to go up market to Queensland, and I'm trying to encourage him to come even further up market and come to the real centre of Australian snooker. But for the moment he is an interloper. Could you please welcome Sean Budd? Thank you. I'll get the players to come to the table. We'll get the match underway, and we hope that everybody has an equal rate of good luck throughout the day, and we hope that everybody enjoys the entertainment that's on offer. Thank you very much for your attendance.